Hey there, Capricorns. It's Drew from Flames of the Phoenix Tarot card. So the Sun in Capricorn opposite Mars in Cancer is happening today. So I thought because this usually leads to like feelings of frustration or conflict, why not do a reading? So my readings are general in nature, and they're for Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as cross watchers, which is a big thing. I have received some private messages. They're like, hey, I like listening to my Aries partner's readings from you, so I'm going to keep doing that. And I'm like, go for it, own it, have fun with it. So for today's reading, what I've done is I've utilized the Urban Tarot card reading cards. I've used the Tarot in Wonderland. I've also used the Tarot of Pagan Cats, not carrots. I don't know why I was going to say carrots. And then finally, I used the Golden Girls, one of my faves to use today. So let's just see what's going on there for Capricorns in this Sun in Capricorn opposite Mars in Cancer. So look at that. There's some achievements happening today, maybe a little bit of judgment that's also happening as well with you. Not always a bad thing to have judgment. It's also a good time to reflect, right? Like if you're not reflecting, you're not learning. And if we're not learning, we're not growing. So maybe that's what's happening there. Over here in the Urban Tarot card here, so this is the Ace of Wands reversed. So if it was up here, it's like we're going to start a new journey, but I think now it's time to kick back and do a little bit of reflection here. So again, if you are talking to me about feelings of frustration or conflict, maybe there's something there that hasn't been discovered on your end yet. So maybe it's time to take a little bit of reflection, find out what's going on in your life. Let's look here. So so for those of you who have ever watched me do my shuffling, I allow the cards to come out and I read the cards intuitively. So sometimes when the cards are face down, they mean something that you don't quite know. So maybe this card here, you might not know exactly what's going on, whereas some of the cards that have already come face up, you probably might already know what's going on. Also too, I always forget to say this, but click like, subscribe, comment. I am trying to build a subscriber base there. Thank you so much for those of you who have joined in Capricorn World. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, Tower. Take a break. Stop. You are causing conflict. Maybe you are not causing conflict, but you won't back down from conflict. So maybe it's a good idea just to say, take a little break, slow down, make sure that nothing's going to happen there. Knights of Pentacles. So again, more information is coming your way. Good information. This could also lead to stability as well. So, with conflict being conflict, sometimes it's okay to have that. The Magician card, I love the Magician card because that usually means me in this scenario. Two cards that are face down here, what are they telling us here? So the Star reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed. Here, let me just do a quick show of all the cards. Hi-yo, how's it going? So just reading these cards for how they're laying in here. So with the Star being reversed, it's kind of telling me that even though you're wishing for things to go the way that they need to go, the Two of Cups here that just, it's the Ace of Cups. I saw another cup here off to the side. Still learning the card decks. I know what the cards typically mean, but I also read them intuitively. So with this being this, it's relationship based. So if there's a relationship that you're currently working on, now is the time, if you do need to have a conversation, maybe do a lot of active listening would probably be my feedback here, just based on how these cards are being spread right now. So doing some active listening, understand what the person's wants and needs are, utilize your skill set, your knowledge base to kind of overcome the issue. And then hopefully that, because it's the Knight of Pentacles here, it's kind of like, is this something that could be, pinned for later and that a conversation could actually be done later as well? Let's go here with these cards. These are the Pagan Cats. So we have here the King of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the High Priestess in a reversed fashion, and then we also have the Four of Pentacles here. So just taking a look. So these cards, it's a little hard to kind of see what each of them mean here, but I'll go through them now with you just so you can see, Capricorns, what's going on here. So King of Swords looks like knowledge, maybe a little bit of arrogance. And I don't think the arrogance is coming from you. I think it's the other person. And that's why you're not willing to hold back. The Ten of Swords is a good, strong card saying that things are actually working the way they need to. And then with the High Priestess, it's like, oftentimes the High Priestess means intuitive, like being intuitive, but it being reversed, maybe it's like using logic in this case. And I think that's what's probably happening here, because the Four Pentacles reversed, it's like, I'm not going to deal with this. I want to it's not that I don't want to deal with this, it's that I don't want to deal with it the way that it's coming through. So I feel like if this was a upcoming conflict that you're having, or maybe a frustration, it's trying something different. That's what I'm seeing so far. Let's go over here. So this card's coming from the Urban Tarot card, and then this is the Golden Girls. So this card here, look at that. It's luxury. It's the cups here showing up as well. So it's looking like a relationship. It's going to work itself out. But the Page of Swords, again, it's almost as if it's interesting because in this section here, it's like you should be using logic. You should be, detaching. You should be active listening. And the Page of Swords reversed here, it's like almost let the person talk and allow the relationship to work itself out. And I think, again, trying to fix things is always typically what happens. And then Nine of Wands reversed there too. So when it's Nine of Wands up for, upright, it's basically like you're in a prison. How do you get out of that prison? But if it's reversed, it's like you know how to get out of this. So just based on what I'm reading here for today, Capricorns, again, with the Sun in Capricorn opposite Mars in Cancer, my feedback for you in dealing with frustration, dealing with conflict, especially for today or even tomorrow, because this happens over the next 24 hours. Yes, I'm doing readings midday, but again, you're probably listening to them at different times of the day. I would probably say in this instance that whatever is happening for a reason. The Judgment card for sure. The lay of these cards here with the Tower, it's almost as if it's meant to happen. It needs to happen. It's an easy apology might be required upon the end of whatever happens here. But just based on what I'm seeing here logistically, being wise might not help in this case. You're like, but that's what I do normally. It's okay. You don't always have to, do that. Maybe it's just a matter of listening. And maybe that's how you're going to be wise in this case, is just listen, actively listen, and allow the situation to unfold for what it is. So that does it for me for Capricorns today. If you like what you're hearing, please like, subscribe, comment, share as well. Thank you so much for your time. This is Drew from Flames of the Phoenix. Have a good one, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.